Here are the weapons used by the United States in World War I. Part 3. Machine guns. Throughout the war, U.S. soldiers were issued the French CSRG M1915. In addition, the U.S. ordered the M1918 Schausche chambered in .30-06, but this design was done in such a rush manner that the guns delivered performed even worse than their French counterparts. Ultimately, the .30-06 Schausche was mostly used for training and saw very limited combat use. When the doughboys arrived in Europe, General Pershing selected the French M1914 Hotchkiss as the main heavy machine gun for U.S. troops. Another heavy MG used was the Colt Vickers M1915, which was essentially the British Vickers gun rechambered in .30-06. It was intended as a standard gun for both infantry and aircraft use, but due to production delays, it was issued fewer and later than the Hotchkiss gun. Finally, two weapons developed by John Browning were introduced: the M1918 Browning automatic rifle and the M1917 Browning HMG. The BAR was meant to be the AF standard light automatic weapon, but various factors kept it in reserve and it saw little to no combat. The M1917 HMG was supposed to replace the Colt Vickers, but it arrived too late. Only about 1,200 of them saw combat in the last 2 months of the war. We forgot to mention the Lewis gun, which was designed in the US but used widely by the British. The Savage Arms Company produced .30-06 Lewis guns alongside the BSA during the First World War. Though the Lewis gun wasn't adopted officially by the US Army, the Navy and Marine Corps did have their hands on the gun and continued to issue it until the early parts of World War II. Additionally, the U.S. military adopted the M1909 Bennett Mercy before World War I. However, only 670 guns were produced, a small number comparing to other designs. When the U.S. joined the war, it had already been dropped out of standard service, but some still managed to be fielded in the period.